Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm here with the paper pumpkin alternatives for the Box of Sunshine, which was the June kit, and I'm going to share with you 6 alternative cards, and then if you're a subscriber, I'll be emailing you a link to an unlisted video which will have 6 more. And I actually ran out of time. I have a lot of personal stuff going on right now, but I wanted to make more because, because I have 3 more card bases left and 2 each of all these fun, what do you call them, punch outs. And only 1 envelope was harmed in the making of these cards that I'm about to share. I also have a lot of sequins left yet. Oops. So I still have this one, and this one left, and I do have some black things, and I have some stickers and a whole sheet of these black stickers. So I'm not done yet, but I have to be done for the moment, and maybe this weekend I'll share some more. I don't know yet. We'll see. I have other things I have to get done too. So let me, without further ado, go into the cards I made for you. Here's the first one. The colors that coordinate with this are Poppy Parade, Crushed Curry, Basic Black, and Shaded Spruce, and Whisper White. So for this one, I used the Poppy Parade card base. I used Poppy Parade ink as well, although you could use black if you wanted to, or Versamark even, but I chose to do tone on tone. I used this sun stamp, and I stamped in Crushed Curry, and then I turned it and stamped in Poppy Parade, and then actually I used one of my scallop circle dies to cut that out. And then I just used Poppy Parade and used the hello stamp and stamped hello in the center. This was one of the card fronts, which I cut in half. I backed it on a piece of basic black, and then this is a piece of white seam binding ribbon, which I don't know if I have handy. Yeah, here. And I used the dark Poppy Parade Stampin' Blend and just did a length of it with the alcohol ink, let it dry, rubbed it to make sure the ink wouldn't come off. And I just stuck that down with a glue dot, and I bumped this up on dimensionals. This is glued down, or it might be sealed down. And then inside, I did the same stamp with Poppy Parade. I kind of missed a little bit there, but it's okay. And just put a design on. The card back that went to this is what I used on the inside here. So that is card number 1. I'm dropping pieces here. Card number 2, I used a Crushed Curry background, and this time I stamped the sun. I like using the stamps, all in Poppy Parade, just an all over. And then I have the Tasteful Labels dies, let me bring them out, to go with the Tasteful Touches stamp set, and I used the small one. And I die cut out a bunch of Poppy Parade circles, which just so happened to almost fit perfectly in the center of the circles. So I put it even on the ones that I had stamped off and glued them down, and then trimmed the edges of them. So I thought that came out kind of cool. Then I just used one of the labels and stamped in black the Sending and the Sunshine, and 5 of the sequins. So I thought that came out bright and cheerful. I stamped in black because I feel like it felt like I needed something to offset all the yellow and Poppy Parade. And then inside, I didn't do anything yet. Oops. I meant to. I will probably just stamp in the corner with one of these and another piece of a die cut, and on a piece of Whisper White. Okay, so next one, I went to Shaded Spruce. Now for this, the pineapples made me think of the new Forever Greenery paper collection that we have, and I had some scraps as you can see, and I had some smaller scraps of this piece. So when I held the pineapple up to that, I thought, yes, that's I just have to use that. So that's what I did. So I put shaded spruce, and I just did a 5 1/4 by 4 inch background piece of this designer paper. And then I went to my gold foil, and I had die cut 2 stitched rectangle die gold pieces a while back where I needed a gold frame, so I cut these out of that before I put the frame down so as not to waste the gold foil. So I used one of those and offset the pineapple on it, but before I put the pineapple down, I had another strip of shaded spruce, just put it across, and then stamped in shaded spruce hello on one of the labels. I only have one more of those left, and I don't know where I put it right at the moment, but anyway, you get the idea. I have one more of this type of label left. Then I put the pineapple up on dimensionals, and these are shaded spruce from the holiday rhinestones, which are available. They carried over from like 2018 Christmas or something. So I think that came out really well. And inside, the smile you are loved, so it's hello, smile you are loved. They're in the paper pumpkin kit. I stamped them in shaded spruce, but the little pineapple is a carryover from the Timeless Tropical. Now the papers for this did not carry over, but the stamp set and dies did. I don't think they're bundled anymore, but anyway, I stamped that in actually cinnamon cider, and then I colored it with light and dark shaded spruce and light and dark mango melody Stampin' Blends, the alcohol markers, and I think that came out really cute. So the next one, I went a little different. I had the gold sunshine. Not a big deviation from the one they had in there. I wanted to do some that people were like, well, I don't have all those things. So I didn't do the one in the kit, but it was like this. But I didn't care for this red and yellow sun on the gold sun. I didn't want to cover up the gold. So instead, I just put the black strip across. I cut it down a 1/4 inch around, an 1/8 and an 1/8 and an 1/8 and an 1/8, so as not to cut off too much from each side. And then I put it on a basic black card base to make the black, to make it pop a little more. I just think that looks better, and it brings out the black in the strip here. And then I stamped Sending Sunshine instead of hello. And then inside, here's, actually this was a 1/4 inch off the bottom here, and then an 1/8 and an 1/8 on each side is what I did. And here's the 1/4 inch strip. I just put it across the back of this card base, which I cut down to 5 1/4 by 4, and then I just put the extra strip on here, which I think I had to lop off a 1/4 inch also. And that is it for that one. So that one, as long as you have some black cardstock, that one's an easy one to make. These you would need, you know, the other ones you would need cardstock and gold foil. And so the next one, I also went black and white. This is the striped one. Now I did make this one as intended, but I'm not really crazy about that. It looks too plain to me, so I'll probably be cutting that down also. But anyway, I cut it down, the other one, and I cut it in half. So these two pieces were basically together. And then I wanted it to be this only down to here, so I had cut off a piece from the bottom. So that stripe then went a different way. So I put that piece in the middle with the stripes going this way, and then these two going this way. So these are about 1 1/4, I think, inches. Let's just see. It's been a couple days since I made them. Yeah, more than 1 1/4. What is that? 3/8 by 2 3/4. 2 3/4 this way, 1 3/8 this way, roughly. And then I just put one of those black pieces here, and I put them all on basic black, and then this is a thick Whisper White cardstock. What I did here is I took one of these suns, but I didn't like it. There's too much color, so I flipped it over. Well, I flipped it over and I traced it with pencil onto basic black, and I fussy cut that out. And then this is again that little die from the Tasteful Labels dies, but you could use any 1 inch or 1 1/4 inch punch or circle dies that you might have to just stamp the little hello in. So I did hello, you are loved. I think that came out pretty classy looking in my opinion. And inside is the only destruction of an envelope that I did so far. I just cut the front off. I backed it on basic black and put that down inside for the writing, and that tied in with the stripes, at least this one going sideways. So there you have that card. I think that's one of my favorites actually. And the last one, I thought, well, I haven't used the lemons for you yet, so here they come. I again used this background stamp thing which looked like sun rays, but I couldn't get it to work as sun rays, so I used it as background. And I again used crushed curry on crushed curry. And I thought, you know what, I just like these leaves as corners, so I put them down and put the lemons down. This one is bumped up on dimensionals, this one is not. So and then inside I stamped crushed curry across. This looks like a backing of a card. It might be Whisper White. I think it's Whisper White. And I stamped in Shaded Spruce to coordinate with the leaves, a little something to brighten your day. And I thought that came out cute. Now I did not put any sequins on. I really don't think it needs it actually, because you've got the gold foiling dots here and in the leaves. So I don't know. If I put anything on, it would be a little, maybe a gilded gem right there. But it's already dimensional, so I'm not sure. So anyway, those are the 6 cards that I made as alternatives to share with you. And again, if you're a subscriber or on my team, you will get access to another 6 cards in a separate private video, and they are equally as good. And just a hint, one of them uses the label that was to go on the box, because I'm not going to send the box to anybody at this point. So I didn't use these stickers yet, but I did use this label. So if you'd like access to that, even if you didn't get the June, be sure to subscribe. And once you pay for the July kit, which will be a different kit, but if you want access to see the creativity that went into my next 6 cards, subscribe for July, pay, and then remind me with an email, because usually I only give these videos, the extra videos, to my current subscribers that got the kit that it's for. But if you want the private video from this month and you subscribe for July, I will be happy to send it to you. Not just subscribing, but actually paying, because occasionally I've had people subscribe, but their payment doesn't go through for some reason come July 10th, or you know, whatever the 10th or 11th date is when they process the payment. So yeah, you only get it if you are a paying subscriber. So anyway, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Please be safe out there, guys. Do the social distancing still, and you know, if you go out, and wear a mask if you go out. We are not through this pandemic, unfortunately, and I think people are just so tired of being cooped up that they're taking risks, and I get it. I relaxed a little bit too, but yeah, wear your mask still, wash your hands a lot still, and everything like that. So all right guys, I'll talk to you soon. Hugs, love, and peace.